It's so thin เอาใหม่ได้ปะเอาใหม่ได้ไหมเอาใหม่ redo So today we're going to be working with this clay, and I'm going to be making the character from Howl's Moving Castle called Calcifer, which looks like this guy. This is my inspiration for today. It's going to be splitting this into 3 parts for the small handle in front and the big bowl. Yes, got 2 balls, saggy balls. So I gotta fix this now. Not really good with like, I'm okay with like cutting stuff and following instructions, but artistically I'm pretty bad at like drawing and stuff, so hopefully the bowl looks like what I wanted to end up with. So we started with a hole in the middle of the clay and slowly apply even pressure so it stretches apart. It's looking a bit more like a bowl now, but the edges are like cracking up a little bit, so that I'm told that I should try to squeeze the area that's feeling thick. No, it's bigger a bowl now, but the bottom is very thick. เริ่มบางไปแล้วหรือเปล่าครับ ข้างล่างหนา Bit bigger now. When you fire it, it's gonna shrink, so I'm trying to make it a little bit bigger than I want it to, so that way when it shrinks, it looks good. It's looking more like a bowl now, but it's still a bit thick at the bottom. So you guys can see this. There are a lot of cracks forming in the on the clay. So in order to remove these cracks, we're going to be using a wet sponge to give it moisture and smooth the texture out. We are done with clearing up all the tiny cracks on the bowl. It looks very smooth. I wonder if I can pick this up. It looks like that. It's all smooth now. Alright, so now we're done with the shape and the thickness and the smoothness. So our next step is to be sticking these 2 hands in front of the bowl. Our hands for the calcifer. We're gonna make the hand, and in the reference picture, the hand looks like it's like coming out a little bit, so I'm gonna make it into a shape where this is a bit long, I think. But I'm gonna try to make it in a shape so that it's like curling up the hand. Just like that. 2 hands done. So in order to stick this onto stick the hands onto the bowl, I need to first texturize the hand using this tool. It's like a metal file you scratch up. I'm going to stick it right here. They look a little bit longer and bigger than I wanted to. But it'll work, it'll work. I think it's cute, it'll work. So now we're gonna be starting cutting the top part of the bowl to look like the fire, like Califer's fire. And this is probably gonna be my worst part because I can't draw. Done marking up where I'm gonna cut. Now it looks like an ashtray. So I'm gonna bend the ends so it looks curved like this instead of just a straight edge. Our next step is to smooth out the edges where I used the knife to cut so that when it's fired it won't be too sharp. You can see the edge is very smooth and not sharp. Yeah, it's looking very cute. We have some leftover clay. What should we make? This much. Can we make a spoon? I'll try making a spoon. I tried to sculpt the spoon. It looks really bad. What is this? It's so thin. I might redo round two of making the spoon. It looks like primitive, like you know, in the Stone Age. Looks like those kind of spoons. Ta-da! So now we finished our spoon. I don't no clue if this is gonna be usable. But first we gotta draw in the eyes. So I drew in the eye, but it looks a bit far apart. You know, it reminds me of fucking Siths from Ice Age. So this is our color palette. Mostly it's gonna be around this orange, yellow, and red. I think it's 3 colors. This looks kinda mutated. This side is a little bit uneven. He had a stroke, it's all good. It took longer than I expect, so I was working mostly on this part and I kind of rushed the spoon. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. I tried my best. But yeah, hopefully this turns out like a set. These two into a set. Yeah. And it will take us 2 to 4 weeks before we can fire it, and we'll see the final product at the end of the video. So it has been 1.5 weeks since we went to the pottery class, and the bowl is finally here. Jang! It's so cute! The color turned out very nice. The reds are red, the orange are orange, and the yellow are yellow. It looks very cute. The only thing, if you guys can't tell already, that I have a problem with is the size. It's tiny. I don't think you can eat anything much in here. With our spoon, which looks pretty, it was 5 minutes. It was all I could do. But yeah, it turned out a lot better than expected. Do you like it? Hey, he likes it! But yeah, I guess the only use for this bowl now is for my cat to eat it. If I was to rate this activity based on 3 categories, 1, entertainment, 2, the difficulty, and 3, the pricing. To start off, I would give the entertainment part a 4 out of 5, 3.5 to 4 out of 5. Overall, the activity was very enjoyable, very relaxing too. I went in on a Sunday afternoon. We completed this whole workshop in 4 hours. And mostly it was just like playing with Play-Doh. It reminded me when I was a kid. As for difficulty, I give it a 2 out of 5, but my friend who went with me gave it a 4 out of 5. So let's average it out to a 3 out of 5. The difficult part was to figure out the sizing of everything. I thought I made the bowl big enough so that even though it shrank, I could still use it. But as of now, I think the only thing that it's gonna be good for is feeding my sister's cat. But as for my friend, she commented that the sculpting part was quite difficult too. Like her project was more complicated than me, so... And lastly, for the pricing, it wasn't a super cheap activity, or it wasn't a really expensive one either. It was 1,440 baht for this amount of clay, and I say it was 3 out of 5, so it's not too expensive. If you guys like this kind of video, please subscribe to my channel. I'll see you in my next one. Bye. Say bye ให้หน่อยนะ. I'm too busy eating. Bye guys.